Hi, fellow traders. I hope everybody had a great day today. You know, what a difference a day makes in the market. Yesterday, incredible action. Today, utterly forgettable. But that's the way the market is, especially in the summertime. So you have to be ready to attack, ready to jump on any opportunities you get when the market is giving it to you. And you have to be ready to sit back, sit on your hands, and know when the market is not there for you, and protect your interests. And that's why I say experience is the best teacher. There's no substitute for experience. You develop your own toolbox, so to speak. You develop your own library of experiences that you draw from in your trading. I'm there to help you navigate through these waters. I'm here to mentor you and to help guide you. But I can't make time go by faster. I can help you maximize the experience you have. I can help you maximize the time that you spend in the market. Because, it doesn't matter if you sit here and watch the market for 8 hours and you take absolutely nothing from it. You just sat here and you just accumulate all this time and say, look, I've sat here and watched the market 600 hours. So do I have enough experience now to be successful? And that's not what it's about. It's what you do during that time that you're in the market. What are you doing? You don't have to be trading live. You don't have to be taking a live trade. But you can paper trade. You can trade in the simulator. But you want to spend time watching the price action, reading it, making predictions on which way you think it's going to go and why. And you think through these things. That's where the experience comes in. Because you're going to spend time on a strategy. And if you don't give it time to work and to allow yourself to understand what's happening, you're never going to be successful at it. And so it's going to take that time. Now, I have a special offer here. I get emails every day asking if I have a free trial and all of this. Well, no, I can't afford a free trial because I have to pay for everybody that comes into the chat room. So I really can't offer a free trial. But I am willing to put my money up if you're willing to put yours up. So you have a choice. You can get 1 free month or 3 free months. And it's free to you, but I have to pay for it. Because every seat I have to pay for. Every day I get charged for you being in the room. So for a free month, if you subscribe for a month, then I'll give you the next month free. I want you to be here the whole summer. I don't want you to come in and walk away and say you really didn't get anything. You need to be here through these whole summer months so you can get the best bang for your experience buck. And being here, being consistent, and really honing your skills and honing your craft, then that's what it's going to take. Now, like I said, if you're willing to put up, I'm willing to put up. So if you subscribe for a month, you will get the next month free. It'll be on me. Or if you want to commit for a year to your learning and grow, then I'll give you an extra quarter, which is 3 months. I'll pay for the next quarter. So you'll get a year and then 3 months after that on me. So if you're willing to put up, I'm willing to put up. Because I'm going to be here every day whether you're here or not. I'm going to do what I need to do whether you're here or not. So if you really want to work, I'm going to be here to help you work. And learning when it's time to shut it down. Learning when the ideal situation to trade. All of these things come with experience. Learning how to read price action and be able to tell, exactly when a stock is, you feel that the stock is changing direction or it's starting to change tune. And you see me do it every day. As soon as I get out, the stock will jump in the opposite direction. It may eventually come back, but you can sense the change. You can see it if you know how to read the price action. This is all the things that we're going to continue to work on. Now, one thing that I will be doing starting next week is I will be recording the morning session in chat. I'm going to be recording the chat, and I'll have it posted where members, if you can't make the morning, or if you want to go back through and review it, or you want to watch my trade again on a full screen, you'll be able to go back and critique it, pick it apart, listen to everything that's said. So if you're a member, you will have access to it. It'll be right there with the other videos. Again, I'm willing to pay extra to get more storage space so I can have more videos available for you. I'm willing to put that in. So that's going to be coming. That's going to be starting next week. I'm kind of practicing this week a little bit to make sure, try to get it to where I won't forget to record. So I'll start recording around 8:30 when we start building the watch list. Then at 9 o'clock we do the swing trade watch list and review, and get ready for the morning. And I'll run it up until I go to lunch. Now there may be times in the afternoon where I'll run it in the afternoon too. If there's something special or something comes up, I'll hit record and I'll add it to the morning, and you'll get that extra stuff. So stay tuned for that. So if you guys have any questions, you want to talk to me about it, feel free. But the summer is the time where you really want to focus on learning, gaining that experience. This is the toughest time of the year to trade, and this is the best time to learn. So don't waste any time. It's time to get after it. So I took one trade today, and honestly, this morning I thought this thing was spot on. I thought I had this thing nailed. The stock sold off. It was beautiful. We had the typical 8:30 move where we started to sell off again. We put in a pre-market low here. Then we recovered into the open. Just beautiful. Just what I like to see. We put in this candle here. We ran up and sold off. Came and we put in this 5-minute opening range low. The next candle opened. Did just what I like to see it do. It came up and tested the moving averages and VWAP. Got rejected. Really got slapped back down. And as we were coming through, breaking the opening range low, I snagged it. And I really thought we were in good shape. Everything I looked for was happening. The rejection here, the recovery or the bounce going into the open, and we took out not only the 5-minute low, we took out the pre-market low. So I thought we were clean and green. And then, this candle printed, we started to sell off, and then wham, I got nailed. Out of nowhere, this thing just took off. Now, I didn't want to lose $139. It just caught me. I wasn't putting in my stop. I usually don't put my stop in until after this candle prints. But this thing went against me so fast. And I waited a couple minutes to see if we were going to, pull back down a little bit. But we didn't. And I had to take it off. I had to stop out. I wasn't going to sit there and hold it like an idiot and just take more losses. So at that point, there was nothing else I was looking at was working, was really moving. Everything was choppy, spready. The volume was dying fast. So I called it a day. That was the smartest thing to do. Call it a day. Why give back? Why put yourself under all this stress to try and trade? So I logged out of my platform and I just sat there and watched the market. And I watched stuff bait and trap people, take their money, just sitting there looking at it. And that's what this thing does. That's exactly, what happens on days like today. Yeah, there were a couple of stocks. I think NKTR had some news come out and it popped and, gave a little something. But, other than that, and I didn't see anything. And I'm talking about the stocks that I trade. I'm not talking about the low dollar, low float stocks. They're always going to be something running or popping or, that's just the nature of that. I'm not in that game. So I stay away from it. I'm here where everything kind of makes sense to me. Most of the time anyway. So when I went through my reflection, and this is really key, and reflection is a key part of experience. This is the way you can gain the most from the time that you spend in the market when you're active, when you're trading. So I go to do my reflection. I realize I forgot to transfer this 5880 level over from my Thinkorswim charts. Now I use Thinkorswim to vet my stocks and to draw the trend lines and stuff because they stay across the different time frames. If I draw it on a daily chart, it shows up on my 5-minute chart, on my intraday chart. So it's just real easy. I have everything set up and it's easy for me to see and interpret. So I have to transfer the levels that I find from that chart to this chart. And that's what I'm usually doing, right before the open. And sometimes I just, I lose focus and I forget. In this case, I forgot. And had I not forgotten, had I put this level here, I never would have taken this trade. I would have waited until we cleared this level and established below it before I took the trade. So this was a trade that I should never have taken. Even though it looked so good, there was one piece of evidence missing. One piece of supporting evidence missing. And that cost me $139 today. Just that simple. And that's the power of reflection. Had I not reflected on this, I never would have realized why this didn't work. And I wouldn't have that added focus to make sure that all of my lines are transferred from now on. Now, 6 or 8 months from now, I may forget again. And this reflection is going to make me focus on this even harder. So that's the perfect way to get the most out of your experience. There's a lot of things you can do to really get the most out of the time you spend in the market. That's what I try to help you guys do. So that's going to do it for me today. Remember, if you want to take advantage of what I'm offering, jump on it. The sooner the better. The sooner you start, the more time you can spend, with us. And know that it's going to take more than a couple weeks or a month. You want to stay the whole summer. And so I'm fixing it to where you can stay the whole summer. All right, so, and if you want to talk, just hit me up, ed@averagejoetrader.com. I'll be glad to chat with you about it. That's why I keep my community small, so I can talk to everybody that wants to talk to me. Now, some people don't want to talk to me. They think I'm a lunatic, and they don't want to talk. But if they do, I'm here. So you guys have a great night, a great evening, and I will catch you guys in the morning.